My name is Philip Porter, born and raised in Kansas City. When I was a senior in high school, moved to South Carolina. And then when I graduated from South Carolina State University, got a job at Gillette Company here in Minnesota.
My name is Janice Porter, and I grew up in Mississippi. I moved here in 1981 after I finished college at Jackson State University. Was a biology science major, undergrad and grad school. So I moved here, I had a lot of family here, a lot of classmates here. I wanted something different than what I was seeing at home in Mississippi. And I wanted to be able to give back and help my family, so the opportunities just were not there. I came here in 81, and I actually met Philip in church in 1982 at Greater Friendship Missionary Baptist Church, is where we met in 82. My parents was married for 56 years. Yeah. And I have 10 children, and I'm number 2 in the 56 years. Yeah. And Philip's parents was married 64 years.
Wow, is that right? Mm-hmm. They was married a long time.
Yeah. They both married a long time. Yeah.
Well, it's the only thing I know. So marriage looked like to me is family. My parents was always doing things together. They always worked together. One of the things my dad was big on growing up was he believed his wife was the queen of the house. She didn't do much cleaning in the house. As long as he said, long as I got kids, my wife don't do no cleaning. My wife don't do no dishes. she's the queen of the house. So that was the example. You know, my mom was a nurse, so she worked a lot of nights, a lot of second shift and so forth. So my mom, she taught us how to cook. My dad knew how to cook as well. But a lot of the chores, what we call chores growing up around the house, the kids did. And that was just normal. Dad was a pastor for many years. So they did a lot of ministry things together. So everything they did it together. And that was one of the things they did. They traveled together, they did vacations together. They had fun together. Wasn't always, they even fussed. But one of the things he always say is, you both can't get mad at the same time. So when one gets mad, he always knows it's his response. She said she wasn't leaving, right? So if one of them get mad, or if they both get mad, or one get mad, he always go to the garage or go drive around or go walk around, right? That was the way they coped in their stresses and challenges of life. So when he get mad, he's gone out the door, because he always said, well, once you say it, what you shouldn't say, you can't pull the words back. You cannot pull the words back.
So, what did marriage look like for me growing up? Total opposite from what Philip saw. I had 3 examples: 2 grandparents, my mom's set of parents and my dad's set of parents, and then my own parents. And so my parents worked hard all the time. My mom worked 3 or 4 jobs all the time. My dad worked, and so we spent a lot of time with my grandparents, who was married and 50 plus years also. And so my grandparents didn't believe in letting us see them argue or fuss or anything in front of them to take it somewhere else, and kids didn't see that. My parents were total opposite. My parents would have fight, drag down, knock out, fight, cursing, everything. So I saw all the gamut growing up. I really did. My parents also, over the years, separated a couple times, but always came back together. They loved each other, and I loved them, but the hard challenges they had in life because of job and work and responsibilities. They always provided for us. We always had. We never went without. But the relationship piece was always a struggle for them. I think I saw more when I went to college and came back, and most of us gone and grown. They were able to retire and really spend time just together. We enjoyed them more then. We enjoyed them growing up, but in my home, a lot of fear, because when my father came home, the whole atmosphere changed. Because my father was a black man growing up in Mississippi, and he had it hard. And so he would come home and take it out on the home life. And so when he got older and he was able to really talk to us about it, those of us who were older in the family, it was 10 of us, 5 girls and 5 boys, had a different experience growing up than my younger siblings. So I saw different marriages, what I know I did not want I wanted someone we can talk to and talk things out. I was not going to be fighting with anybody, drag out fighting. My thing was that if you don't want me, then just go ahead and leave me. We're going to love each other. We're going to work through the challenges together. I wanted someone we can do things together. My parents didn't do a lot of things together because they were always working. They went to church, they went to all these things, but they went separate most of the time. So we either with my mom or we were with my dad. And most of the time we were with my mom. We did a lot of fun things with my mom. I didn't do a lot of fun things with my dad until I was older. My younger siblings did a lot of fun things with my father because he was there more. So it was a different kind of home growing up. And it helped me to shape as to, this is what I really don't want. This is what I really do want. When it came time for me to get married. So when I dated seriously. If you know what, think about a future relationship with me, then I don't have time to date you. So I did not play with that. That was my thing. Because you knew what you wanted and what you did not
It worked
want.
different for our parents. You're talking about a
Yes.
generation away. And many
Yeah.
as a black man,
It was hard.
it was hard to be a man in the society because you would
They
never
weren't get the respect.
You didn't get the respect. Whether it was on your job or whatever, regardless
Yeah.
of what the job was. So a lot of times that disrespect got carried over into the home.
Into the home. That's what I experienced. I heard my father call boy a lot. Even my grandfather called boy. Even as a kid growing up, that was really hurtful to me. So I would say to my mom, "There's no way I'll put up with that." And so she would be quiet, Gary, let it go. But I do remember all that, and so it did really impact. I wanted to be married, but I didn't want to. I wanted to be married where we both wish we could show love to each other, talk about love, and show respect to each other, and treat each other with respect, and do things together. The thing I didn't see in my home, because we were talking to my mom all the time. My dad wasn't there. Why are you staying with Dad? Why don't you just leave? Let's just go. None of us kids had a job, couldn't pay for anything, but we just knew we just believed that life could have been so much better because we experienced when my father would come home, the change in the climate in the home was what we were seeing. And then he seemed to never have been satisfied with anything, everything. He would, and he would take it out on my mom. Like if I did something wrong in school or in the community, he wouldn't talk to me about it, he'd talk to my mom about it. And it just irked us too. So those are the kind of things I just saw in the marriage. So I'm like,